Is being recorded.
And then if you want this, do you see DevOps scripts are there? So I have uploaded that Jenkins.sh file. What do you need to do? Fork it. What do you need to do? Fork it. So, and all the scripts I'll be putting into this repository only. So if you fork once, so, and if we keep on syncing it, you will get all these things one by one. I showed you how to sync the fork also, right? So guys, do you see this is done? And what is the Jenkins is running? How much time it took? 1 minute maximum. In 1 minute, we have set up the Jenkins. Yesterday, we took the whole class, like at least so many minute we have set up. Right. So what we do now? So 80. And then what we do? Copy this. And then paste it. And we get the password here. Copy this, paste it, continue. And then what we need to do? Click on suggested plugins. I told you about the plugins also. So by default, it is installing Ant plugin, Gradles, the installations they are doing it, right? Git also it. Correct, Dinesh. And then after doing this, what we do, Nana? So yesterday I have given you the tour of the entire Jenkins. So what we do directly today, let's go and create a job. What we create? Job. So I'll not be creating the big jobs at a time. Let's go simply and learn simple jobs we'll create and try to go a little bit deeper and deeper slowly. Right? Many people, what they do is, they'll just directly go and set up the pipeline. Directly they'll go and set up the pipeline and then copy paste the entire pipeline. But it's not good to do that. So let us go simply, shortly, sweetly, one by one, and then we'll try to increase the complex level slowly. Okay. Yeah, David, Dravid approach. Not sure. Yeah. As he's the wall, no? Dravid, cricket. In our Zamana, he was like. Okay. So do you see this here? So we need to give the name, call it as Riaz, 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 gmail.com. Okay. And then click on save and continue. Okay. And do you see this here? This is the IP address that you get it here. What is the IP address? This is the public IP address of our EC2 instance. There is one problem, right? There is a problem. Generally, those who terminate the EC2 instance and then they will launch EC2 instance newly and then install Jenkins freshly, no problem. But what they do is some people, they will stop the EC2 instance today because they have done so many configurations and tomorrow they will start it or stop and start it. What will happen is if you stop and start, public IP address will change. But in Jenkins, the old IP will be stored. For that reason, Jenkins will be very slow. Right? So for that meaning here, save and finish. I'll start Jenkins. I'll show you where exactly you need to change that IP address. So if at all you stopped the EC2 instance, you started, Jenkins loading will be very slow. And you believe me, many people banged their heads. Why Jenkins is slow? Why Jenkins is slow? And other trainers, there are so many other trainers also here, right? When they were doing Jenkins is become very slow. What we thought was there is some problem with the update in Jenkins bug. But actually the story here is go to manage. Okay, let me, okay, na? You're my like people, huh? Four eyes. Okay, click on Shravan Kumar. Do sudo. I mean sudo hyphen yes. You should be in the root in order to get that. So go to manage Jenkins, and then do you see this here? Go to system. And if you come down, do you see the Jenkins URL? So you need to change this IP address to your latest IP address. Then it will become fast. So keep that in mind. Okay. Okay, fine. So we have, it is ready. Now Jenkins is ready. So what we need to do is, let us go and quickly create a new item. So here, new item meaning what here? Job. Was that here? Job. So Dinesh, we need to change every time, sir, here. Yes, whenever you stop inside, IP address will change, no? Whenever the IP address change, you come and change it. Otherwise, select, assign one elastic IP and then work it. Or else here you can put 0.0.0.0 also you can put it. Any IP address. Okay, so now let's go to here, new item. So here we are creating a first job. We are creating our first job. So here, what is the name? I'll put it here, first job. Okay, and then we have different item types, freestyle project and pipeline. So in our real time and here also, mostly we'll be going with these two only. What are those? Read it. Freestyle project, and then see, read it one more time. Freestyle project and then pipeline. So to go to the pipeline, it will take time to reach the pipelines. First go with what? Freestyle project. Which one we should select now? Freestyle. Select it and then click on here. Okay. Okay. So once you click on OK, so you will get all the configurations. What is this here? First here, general. What is this here? Say SCM, source code management. So source code management meaning which one? GitHub. And then here build triggers, build environment, build steps, post build actions. The same thing it will be here only. So you see one by one, one by one. Okay. So here it is not mandatory to go to each and everything and use it. So which is based on our requirement, we should be using it. So here description, you call it as this is my first build job. What is that here? Build job. Okay, come down. Don't worry about this one by one. One by one, I'll be selecting and doing it for you when time comes. Okay. And then now source codes, which one we are using here? Git. So I'm not using Git now yet. So let's go a plain simple first job. So what you do is here, come down, you have the build steps. Say that. Here in the build steps, go with execute shell. Which one? I want to show you that how generally a build runs generally. Let's not go bhayanak things now. First go with the simple one. Which one we need to go? Execute shell. Say here, click on here, execute shell. Here, whatever the commands, shell commands, that meaning in Linux, you'll write the shell commands, no? So whatever the commands that you write it here, our build will execute that commands. So what is a command, small shell command to print? What is a command to print? In user data, we have used the last command. What is that? Echo. Which one? Say that again. Echo. Which one? Echo. So, okay, echo, double quotes. I call it as welcome to Jenkins demo class. Why demo? Jenkins class. Simple. So I wrote one small command here. What is the command I wrote here? Again, echo welcome to Jenkins class. So if I run this build, what will happen? It will print welcome to Jenkins class or not? Should we do it? So click on here what? Save. You can apply and save also. You can directly save. Click on save. Font size. Okay. So again, do you see once you click on it? Okay, it is hitting on my face if I draw. Okay. Okay. So do you see once you click on save, you will see that here status. Did we ram this build? Did we execute this job? Did we run this build job? No, we have done. So this is my first build job description it is giving. Here workspace and what is here we have? Build now. So once you create the job, what you need to click on? Build now. Once you click on build, whatever the configurations that you have given inside the build, everything will be executed. So click on here what? Build now. If you click it, what it says build scheduled. And do you see this on the left side? Okay, green tick. So whenever you see the green text, that meaning it is success. So if you click on it, see the output. What is the output here? So whatever you have written, guys, whatever that you have written in your execute shell box, that commands will be executed automatically by whom? Jenkins. You got it? Getting it? Very small thing. Online, you got it, Nana? Okay, now I want to go to dashboard. What's that here? Dashboard. If you go to dashboard, what is the job that we have here? First job. So here it says what it says here, success. And then here it shows a weather report. What is that? Weather report meaning here, not your weather report outside, climate report. So this one here, I'll tell you, hold on. So here weather report meaning it says that your build got failed and how many got it passed. So now it is very sunny. That meaning no fails here. If it start failing, it will be a little bit rainy, drizzling type will come. There is nothing used in it, but just for fun here they have put it here. Okay. So this is, so what is this again? Can you build from here also? Yes, we can build from here also. Okay, so how much time it took for the last build? 50 seconds. If I want to go inside the build, again, what I need to click? Click on first job. Click on first job. And then do you see this here? We always go this. What is it here? Build now. Do you want to build it again? Your wish. So we already built it, right? If you want to build again, click on build. And again, the second build will come here automatically. See? Second bill came and also it is success. It's super fast because we don't have anything inside. It's just a echo command. And if you want to see the output of it, click on it and you see the console output. So this is the way that we always run the build and then come and see the output. And what is here? Success. So make sure. And if it is, if you will get success also, you will get failure also here. If it said failure, that means your build is failed. Whenever you run the build, so I told you, can you tell me anyone, what is the Jenkins default path? Var lib Jenkins. Fantastic. What is that? Var lib Jenkins. So whatever the jobs that you have created, all these jobs information will be inside this var lib Jenkins. Under this, what we have? Workspace. So how do I check it? Where should I go? CD, which one? Var, lib, Jenkins, and then workspace. Go inside it and do ls. Do you see first job? Go inside this first job. So do you have any files there? Do you have any files here? Whatever Jenkins did, it just executed that one echo print command. Did we created any file? Okay, let us go and create a file. So what is the command to create a file? Touch. That is normally in script We use greater than symbol. In user data, we have used no. Echo, this is my first website, greater than symbol, index.html. Yes or no? Remember? So we use here greater than operator, and then we'll try to create a file. Or wherever you want to create, you can create it. Okay, so how to edit? Guys, how to edit this job again? Tell me how to edit the job. Go inside the job, or else do you see here? Configure. You see here? Configure. Or click on it. On the left side, we have configure. These options are very, very important. How to do that again? Tell me how to edit the job. Click on the job and then configure. If you click on configure, so the same thing that will get loaded. Come down, 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 down. Do you see this here? It is just printing it. Now what I do is I'll go and do this greater than symbol, and then in temp I'm creating first job.txt file. What does it do? It'll create a file, and in that file, what is the data that you get? Welcome to Jenkins-Execute. Yes or no? I'm teaching little bit shell scripting. Which one? You don't want? You want, right? So little bit, okay? So I said that there is no scripting, but I want to make you to habituate little bit of scripting, right? So in real time, who will write the code? This code, who will write? Push everything on developer. Obviously, you do everything. What will you do? Only pipeline. So whenever if you want to do something little bit automation, you should have knowledge on it. That's the reason why I'm just giving little bit of information on this shell scripting. Okay, see, can you tell me what is doing now? Echo, it is printing, and whatever that you have here will be redirected to this text file. Redirected to text file. Now save. Save. Can you tell me how to run this build? How to run this build? Louder. How many builds already happened? Now click on here, build now. What will happen? Build scheduler, and then immediately we'll get the third build. And that also success or not? How to see the output of it? Click on success, and then do you see this here? Build is success. But where did I create that file? Inside the temp. Go to temp, and do you see this here? You're getting it? So okay, na, Dinesh. If I do cat, and you see this, welcome to Jenkins. So from here, what you need to derive is whatever that you write it in the configuration, Jenkins will execute that for you. That can be, remember you have completed maven things, maven, validate, maven, compile, maven, test maven, package, install, and all these are all goals or not? Can I execute everything here or no? I'll take you that. So you understand how to create a first job here? To understand how to create a job, and tell me how to modify this job. Okay. Go to configure. So if you go to configure, again, you can go and modify the. Okay. So again, you can go and modify the build. Okay. So now what I do is, let us go a little bit. In which folder I am in which temporary? What's the command? PWD. What's the command here? PWD. So now I'm creating one small shell file, shell script. So I call it as vi, which one? Basic.sh file. Which one? Basic.sh file. In the shell, what is the first line that you have in the shell script? What's the first line we have? Do you remember user data script? Do you remember user data script? What is there in the first line? क्या यार इतना खतरनाक बन गया आप लोग. See. What is the first line we'll do? What is the first line? Shebang. What is that? Shebang. That is a shell information or not? After that, you are installing. After that, you're starting the service. After that, you are check config. After echo everything you are redirecting to which file? Index.html. Yes or no? In order to run this executable, so first of all, in order to run the script, so what we need to have first here? Shebang. So, okay, I'm just writing one small shebang here. Okay. And then I call it as echo. Say that echo. I call it as this is sample script under temp directory. I didn't wrote anything here. What I did, I put the shebang and I put the echo command. Assume that this is my shell script. I have. What is the shell script I have here? Basic.sh. What I did now? I created a file. What I created? I created a file. And what file is that? Basic.sh. Shell file. What file? Shell file. So if I run this shell file, what I get? Cat. Can you tell me this code? By seeing, tell me what is the output that you get if I run the file? Yes or no? How to run the file? sh basic.sh. So what you got? You got this? Okay. So now I have a requirement. I have one file in the Jenkins server. I want my Jenkins build to run this file. That is the requirement. I want what? Jenkins build to run which file? This bash file, basic.sh file. Seriously, tell me, are you getting or not? Yes or no? Again, I'm repeating. So if you click on configure, so what I have here, echo, and this one, it is pushing to job first.txt. Done. I'm done with it. But what I want here is, assume in Jenkins server, under which directory? Under temp directory, there is a file called basic.sh file. I want this Jenkins server build to run that file. That is my requirement. So in order this Jenkins build to run this file, I should have this file here or not. So that's why I created basic.sh. What file is that? Shell file. For that, what I wrote, I write a shebang and I put a echo command there. And how to run any shell file? Shell script sh and then file name.sh. Okay, now, so now what I do is here I want to run Nana. So what I need to, either you can use sh also, you can use bash also. What is that? Bash. So where is your file? Slash m slash, what's the file name? Basic dot, that's it. I want this build to run that file. So what I'm doing here, now click on save. And then can you build it now? What is it? How to build it? Build now. Build number 4. Now it is executed and displaying or not? What it says? Bash. So these are the two commands executed, and you see this is the sample script under the temp. So it got executed. So what I meant to say here is, whatever that you do inside this configuration, everything Jenkins build job will execute. That, and all the things will be stored inside the where? Jenkins server only. Okay. So now what I do is, you want me to repeat or clear for you? Clear, huh? Okay, do one thing. Yes, Chandan. Let's do one thing. Okay. Delete. Fresh. Now you tell me how to create a build job. Tell me how to do that. Click on new item. Call it as first job. Which one? Pre-install. And then okay. Call it as this is my first job. Right? And then do I need to select anything here? We'll select later. But I want to show you what is the important thing I need to select here. Build. Which one I need to select? One more time. One more time. Build step meaning. So here we need to mention what is the exact thing that this Jenkins should build. So here click on it. Which one I need to select? Execute shell. Now here, tell me, echo, double quotes. Welcome to Jenkins class. Click on save. Next. End. Build success. Welcome to Jenkins. So you have done the practicals now. Okay, na? Now, another thing. Whatever there is an echo, push that data to some sample file. So I want to edit the job now. How to edit the job? Click on first job. Configure. Go down. And then here. Tell me how. What is that called? Greater than. Greater than. Where you want to save this file? In temp. Okay. Or you can save it in your home directory also if required. EC2 hyphen user, or else you can save it in the temp file. But I already have that file, right? So what I need to do here? Delete that file. Okay. So which file is that? Okay. rm minus rf. Which one? First job. Okay. Stash here. First job dot txt also any file. Now save. Now will now click on it. How do I check now? Go to temp cd / temp and then ls, and do you see the file? And what's the command to see the content of the file? Cat. Which one? First job. Second practical done. Now in this temporary file, so I'll remove that also. Okay, clear. So assume that I have the file here. Which file is this? Any file. Let's create a file, but it should be shell file. It can be any file, Python file, any file, but here it should be shell file. Can you tell me what's the command to create a shell file? Vi, give any name, basic dot sh. Go to insert mode. And here what I need to put? Shebang. So we need to put this one and / which one? Bin bash. And what do you want to do there? Just printing echo. What do you want to do? This is AWS. Sorry, not AWS. Yes, sir. Batch. Okay, save it. There is a file Nana here. I want this file to be executed by Jenkins build. Tell me. So where should I go now? Oh, how? Okay, you are saying how to execute this. Tell me how to execute any shell file. Sh basic dot, or else you can also do bash basic dot sh. Anything. Okay. Now I want Jenkins to run this file. So how to? I need to edit the file. How to do that? First job. Configure. Come down here. Bash, which one? Where is this basic? Slash, temp slash, basic dot sh. Click on save. Next, build now. Build number 3. Click on it. Practical 3 also done. Clear now? Perfect. You should show me the confidence on your face. Perfect. Online clear, Nana? So basically, so we are running actually shell script. What we are running here? Shell script. So I just showing the shell script, but we'll not be doing this in real time. But here I'm just showing how to run the shell script from the Jenkins build. Let's say, for example, there is one EC2 instance. Let's say in Jenkins server only. I want to install, let's say, install Java. Can I write that bash basic.sh inside it, yum install -5 Java, I put it, and can I run this build? And if I run this build, what will happen? Java will be installed on the machine or not? Think logically a little. You write some script and then call this Jenkins that script. Can you do that also? Yes. Understood? Okay. So now let us go ahead and then click on configure again. So here there is something called build with parameters. Say that. Now we are building it, but I want to pass some variables. What is a variable? Which holds a value. What is a variable? Which holds a value. So here I can pass a variables to my build here. So for example, so do you see this here somewhere? We should have. So this project is parameterized. Okay, do you see this here? This project is parameterized. Okay, I'm just going back again. Where should I go? Click on configure. And then which one? This project is parameters. And if we click on add parameters, so you see here so many parameters, Boolean parameter, choice parameter, credentials, and then string parameter. So you have so many parameters here. It's up to you which one you want to select it. Boolean meaning yes or no. So here, let's assume which parameter I'm selecting here, string parameter. Okay. So now I'm saying here first name, just for fun. What's the name of it? I call it as my name. So what is the variable that I'm putting here? First name. What is the value of it? So this is my one parameter or not? Can you add one more parameter here? Add parameter. Which one? String. So first name, here it is. Last name. I call it as here. Check. Click on. If we click on share, see now previously there is build now, but what is showing now? Build with parameters. Build with parameters. Now, but I'm not building it. But if you click on configure, so why it is slow? Because that is the power of 1 GB T2 micro, right? So if you come down here and do you see this in our code, I'm writing here echo, right? I am who? I am giving I created one variable, right? What's the variable? First name and also last name. So here I want to print that value here. So what's the command that we use here? Dollar. Which one? Dollar. What is that here? First name and then dollar last name. And a little bit scripting I'm teaching. Okay, no, because I'm making you habituate because in coming days, little bit is required. For that reason, I'm teaching little bit of scripting here. Okay, so here echo, I am. So now you tell me what it will get printed. Echo, I am Riaz Sheikh. Because first name here, I've already added here. First name is what here? Riaz. This is it. So you understand the build, this project is parameterized, meaning you can pass the variables in the build. So how to pass a variables inside the bill? What is the concept? This project is parameterized. So let's click on here, save. Now what we need to build with parameters. Now see, it is not building directly now. It is asking here. See, what is the first name here? Last name here. Now we click on here, build. So build got executed. Click on it. What it says? I am. Again go and build it. So can I pass another values also here? Yes or no? So give me some name. Jaya, huh? Last name? Bachchan. Click on here, build. So if I click on here, build number 5, what I say? I am Jaya Bachchan. So by this, you should understand how to pass a variable inside the build. Say that, how to pass a variable inside the build. Using what concept? This project is parameterized. Now what I do? Bhayanak thing. Tell me. Bolo. Yeah. I think in LK, you know, P2 LKG. I'm feeling that class here. But you should be very lucky to get to people, sir, like me, right? Who will do like this? Yeah. Okay. So let's go with what? Call it as first job and then free tire. I mean, not free tire, freestyle. And then once the AWS sir is always AWS. Okay. So here, give us some nice description. This is, sir, you are lucky to get student like us. Thank you, Ranjan. Correct. Yes or no? This batch is a very bhayanak batch because this is second time people, students, right? So because of uh, how you have affection on me, how you have respect on me, how you have things on me, that's the reason why you came here, because you're learning very nice things, right? Yes. I'm also very lucky to get students like you. That's really good. So this is my first job. And then, I will not tell you, tell me. Next, add parameter. Next, string parameter. Here, I call it as, can I give first name also? First name. Here, value, give Dinesh. And then next, one more. Here, last name. Okay, value Dinesh P. So here, in build step only, right? In build step, which one I need to select? Execute shell. And now tell me here, echo. In echo, I'm saying I am. And then here, dollar first name space dollar last name. Now save. Now build parameters. Click on build. Open this. Next task is also done for you. Virtually. Super. Online is clear, Nana, till here, everyone? There is no chance of course, it is clear. Okay, now what I do is, I delete this job. I delete this job. And I'm asking you one thing. Please create one job. And I want the output as, my name is Riyaz Sheikh, gender male. Tell me how to do this. New item. Call it as any name. Call it as your wish. I'm just writing first job. Freestyle. Okay, next. Which one it's select? Okay, it's okay. Description is not mandatory. Okay, this is my, because you know, right? Already this first job. Okay, next. This project is parameter. Add parameter, string parameter. So here, okay. So go. Okay. First name, call it as Riaz. Right here. Where is it? Last name, Sheikh. And then we add one more parameter or not? Here, string, okay, now string parameter, you say here, gender, directly I'm putting male, correct? So what we need to have? Drop down, right? Gender, male, female, other. Okay. So we need to select, right? And then remove this. Okay, let's go and add. In that case, what we need to use? Choice parameter. Understood? Now you understand for which requirement that you need to select which arguments, right? So here we need to go with what, Nana? Choice parameter. So if choice parameter here, what I need to select here? Gender. What are the choices? Male, female, others. And select here. But we should, okay. So, and then we need to write it, no? Where? In? Say that. In? What? Add build step. Which one? Execute shells. And here, tell me. Echo, I am dollar first name, dollar last name, okay, and dollar gender. Click on, and then, no doubt. I'm just showing. Do you see the drop down? So don't think, sir. Hey, sir got confused which one to select. Okay, so. Okay, so here, which one it is? Not which one. So, I mean, sorry. So here, do you understand the choices here in drop down? So you get the drop down. Guys, here you get the drop down. So, okay, now select here and then click on build. So, first one. And you see, I am Riya Sheikh, male. So now can you add, I am Riya Sheikh, male. Which environment I'm using? Prada, Deva, Testa. Can we add that parameter also? How to tell me that? How to configure? Go to config and we add one more. Add parameter. Which one? Choice parameter. Here name I call it as environment. So you should use the same name also, right? Environment. Which one here? Production or development or testing. And then click on here. Come down. And here I put what? Dollar environment. And then you should use the same variable name. Yes or no? If you put any something wrong here, variable name will match. It will not match. This is also called it as local variables. What is that? Say that. Now, can you tell me this first name, last name, gender, environment will work only in this build? Will it work in another build? Will it work in another build? If I create second job, will it work? No. So this is the local variables. So if you want global variables, you need to configure in the global environment variables. That will come under system. Remember? Manage Jenkins system. That's the reason why I told you yesterday. If I say manage Jenkins system, meaning you should remember. Right? Okay, now click on here. Save. And then what I do? Build with parameter. Riya Sheikh, male, which environment? Production environment. Click on build. Go here. And then do you see? Understood? Next task. Clear? So now you very well understood how to pass a variable inside the build. Clear? How to pass a variable inside the build. Using what is that option? This project is, you should tell, what is that? This project is parametrized. It is this clear, Anna? Online? What is the requirement to pass a variable in the build? Definitely. So when you're writing big scripts inside the build, sometimes you need to pass the variables or not. In cloud formation, those who have learned AWS, remember input parameters? Parameters we have learned, right? So parameters, remember? So we need to input the values. So definitely sometimes you need to input the values. Like example, I want to run a build, but here that build should run in which environment? Product, dev, test. We need to select it or not? So can you give this project is parameterized and then select production, dev, and that variable I can use it in the script or not? Okay. Okay. So that is how we do there. And now what we do is let's go to configure and see what other options are there. So the next option is, okay, now I want whatever that I have written here, I'm executing this build. I'm executing it manually or automatically. Manually. I'm executing it what here? Manually. But I want to execute this automatically. I want to execute this here automatically. Can you tell me what is the option that we have here? Build. Which option is suitable for this? Build periodically. Which one? Say that, everyone. Say that one more time. Bolo. Online, put it, not BP. Dinesh. Say, build periodically. If you don't say, then I'll get BP. Right? Build periodically. So my requirement is what, Nana, here now? I have a build. What is my build name here? First job. This build manually I'm running it, executing it. But I don't want to manually execute it. I want to automatically execute. Let's say, for example, every how many minutes? Tell me. 5 minutes? Every 5 minutes, should I go example? So if you want to do this, then click on here, build periodically. Then what we have here? Schedule. So do you remember in AWS, we learned about cron job? Cron job? In CloudWatch, we have learned cron job. Cron job. So, okay, cron job here meaning, let's go to Google. Cron tab group, select something. Cron tab group. Okay. So I have given some other example also for you. Exactly. So cron tab hub also you can go for it. So anyways, do you see this here? We have how many parameters? 1, 4, 5. How many? 5. Say here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is minutes. Say that. First one is minutes. Second one is hours. Third one is day of the month, day. Fourth one is month and day of the week. So if you want to run this, okay, run every how many minutes? 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, meaning here you need to put /5. And then every here you need to put star. Now, how much you got here? Say it here. Do you see? At every 5 minutes. You can generate it, or else you can use this cron hub also. This is also good. Okay. So this by default, it says here every 5 minutes. So if you want to change it, let's say minutes. Okay. So let me. What is the first box represented here? Minutes. Second box, hours. So now I don't want every 5 minutes here. So this is by default, it is every minute. Okay. Now I want to run at 2031. Okay. 2035. So how do I do this? How do I do? I want to run at 2035. Here, what I need to put here? What I need to put? 35. Here, 20. So it will run every day at this time. So I want to run only on which date? Today is which date? 28. So here you put 28. So it will run on which date? 28th. And then here, which month? Which month is this? So put 1 only in January. Day of the week. Which day? Today is Monday or Tuesday? Thursday, huh? Which day? Tuesday only, right? Okay. Tuesday meaning which one? 0, 1 or 2 or what? 2. You see this? How to build a cron job? Now what I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm giving you one scenario. You tell me how to do that. I want a cron job now. 11 o'clock in the night. And tomorrow, that meaning on 29th January. Tell me till there. Here, 0, 23, 29 on January. And then on Friday. Actually, 29th is Wednesday. Tell me Wednesday meaning here. You see how to generate? Okay. And I want at 11:45. Then what is the change I need to do? Remove this and then put 45. Okay. Now, I want whatever the build that we are doing here now, this first job. When do we run this? Exactly, you tell me. When do we run? We'll create a 2036. We'll put 2036 in 2 minutes. Tell me cron job for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me here. 36. Day of the month. Day. 28. Here. 1. Here. 2. Take this and ready. Go ahead and then put it here. Put it here. So now exactly this will run on what at this time. So what you do is click on here, save. That's it. And then how many builds happened here? 2. Exactly in 2 minutes, the build will run automatically. Should we wait? Let's wait. But we wrote correct only, no? Okay. This will not work. This will not. Very good, Ranjan. Good one. Why? Because this Jenkins is this server only, no? This server, no? If I put date, what is the date and time now? January 28th only, but what time is this? UTC time, but we have given IST time. So based on this, you can tell me now. 15, 6 will put. 6 already done. 15, 7 will put. Quickly, 15, 7. Where? This project is parametrized. Down. Here, how much I put? Date 15, So here I need to put how much in, or how much I need to put? 7 I'll put 07. Here I put what? 15. Okay, na? It says here 15, but it says here 2 p.m. Done, na? Super, no? So here build got executed automatically. So you all understood now how to run the bit periodically. So very good, Tausif. Exactly. So the release team, yes. So this is a cron job. How generally, if you want to run any, script on a particular day and time exactly, so we'll use what here? Cron job. What's that? Cron job. So do you all understood how to run how to run the build periodically? So what is the option that we have here? Build periodically. Use that word again. What's that? Build periodically. Online, no? Clearer? Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper. Ready? So what are the things that you learn? You learn little bit of how to execute the shell script here. And then you learn how, what? This project is parameterized. And then what is the other option that we have used? Build periodically. And you know how to create a build, how to run the build, how to check the logs of the build. Yes or no? Clear? Now let us create one more build. Tell me how to create a one more build. Click on new item. And this time what I do is, this build is, I'll now integrating the first phase for our Jenkins. What is the first phase? What is our first phase in Jenkins? Git. Which one? Git. So which one is Git or GitHub? GitHub. Integrate with the GitHub. This Jenkins with GitHub now. So already we installed Git in the machine here. So we have Git hyphen. Git is already there. If you have not installed Git, your Git things will not work in Jenkins. Now, this is the URL, but this is a server. Both are same or different? That is URL. This is server, but its URL is working on the server only, right? Server is same. Okay. Okay. Now what I want to do is, let's try to integrate the Jenkins with Git. How? Let's do Jenkins with Git. You give some name. Huh? Which one? Freestyle. And here, okay. Okay. So now this build is to integrate with GitHub. Which one? GitHub. Okay. So if you come down, what is this? Source code management. So here, what we do is, we will bring the GitHub code to Jenkins server. Jenkins server. What is the default Jenkins? Let's go there. How? Command C, CD, var, lib, Jenkins, and then workspace. If I go, we have only what? First job. So I want my GitHub code inside this server now. You understand the requirement? I want GitHub code into this Jenkins server. So we need to create a build for that. No. If not, you can do here a git clone and then give the URL. It will come here. But I don't want to do. We already done in Git all these things, right? So what we need to do through Jenkins. So for that, what is the source code management we select here? Git, and here it is asking clearly what is that repo URL. So here, open our repository, and we have used the maven, right? Should we download this? Let's go and download. How? Go inside this, and then we need to copy the URL. What we need to copy the URL. Copy this URL, and then what we do? Put it here. Sorry. Put it here. Do we need to give any credentials? No. Why? Because my repository is public or private? Public. If it is public, no need to give any credentials. Simple. That's it. That's it. Do you want to do any build steps here? No. I want just only to bring that code in my Jenkins. So guys, here, one thing important. So this is the repo, and what's the branch it is using? Master branch. So my repo has master branch or not? My repo has a master branch or main branch? Master branch. But there are few repos. So what we have? Sorry. What we have? Main branch. Let's say demo branch. Everything is master. But sometimes you will have what? Main branch. Whichever the code that you want to get, you can mention that particular branch here. It can be main also, it can be master also, it can be your own branch also, it can be feature branch also, it can be bug, whichever branch that you want. But I'm bringing which branch here? Master branch code. So click on here, simply what? Save. And then what we do now? Build it. Now it is see building, click on it. And do you see this here? So what it says? Build is success. So now, so what it says now, what it is, see, cloning the remote Git repository. It cloned also. And where did it put? We already are here. If I do ls Jenkins, if the Git is there, whatever the job name that we have created, with that job name directly will get created here. Go inside this Jenkins. If you do ls, you see this pom.xml and source code. You all understood? Jenkins downloaded the code. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now what I do is I delete this and you tell me how to do it. How to delete it? Or don't delete it. Let's create new one. New item. And I call it as Jenkins with Git. Newer. Okay. Which one? Here. Okay. And then Git. And then here paste. And then here master. Do I need to do anything? Click on save. Now build now. And building. Build. And then where do I go and see? Go back and then ls. We got new one. Jenkins new. Do ls. We have the code. Like this, put the URL, get any code that you want in the Jenkins. Yes or no? Is it clear till here, everyone online? Very important thing I'm going now. Very important thing. You know that we have done the Maven project. That Maven we have done manually or not? We have done manually. What are the things that we have done manually? Validate, compile, test, package, install, everything we have done. Manually we have done. Which repo that we have used? Same repo or not? Same repo or not? We have used the same repo and then we have done the Maven thing. But I want Jenkins to do this Maven build now. Important phase, right? First phase, we already downloaded the code. Second phase is to build the code. Second phase is to build the code. First phase is done now. Now we are integrating which phase now? Second phase. Should we go and integrate Maven now? So simply what you need to do is now, you can use the same one. You can use the same one. Click on here, configure. If you come down, you have build step, no? We have our build step. We have our build step. And which one we used before? Execute shell. And here you can write that. What is the command that we have used? Maven compile. You can use Maven compile also. You can use What's the command? Maven meaning MAVN, MVN. MVN you do, MVN package you do, MVN do everything. But here, if you want to do everything in one shot, Maven clean package. So, very good, Kalyani. Maven clean package. This single command will do everything. So Maven will give, what is the output Maven will give? Artifact. What the Maven will give the artifact. What is the artifact extension? Var file. That var file will be created in which directory? Target directory. Which directory? Yes or no? In Maven we have target directory got created inside. See what is doing, Nana? It is downloading or not? What is running here? Maven build is now build is happening here. See, now build is once the build is happening, once the build is done, it will generate the var file or not? So that var file will be in our Jenkins workspace. What is the word I'm using? Jenkins. Let's see. What does it say? It says build success. Build is success or not? So if I go here, if I do ls, target folder is there, cd target to ls, and I have my var file generated. Did we generate it manually or automatically? What I want you to do is now tell me freshly how to set up. Tell me. New item. Jenkins get a job. Jenkins get Maven job. Okay. Next. Next. Okay. I don't tell anything. You tell me. Description is fine. Next. Tell me. This is how I am teaching to you. Click on Git, sir. Tell me like this. Click on Git. Here. How? Go to GitHub. I need to go to repository. Which repository? Repository this. And I want everyone here to go and fork my repository because we need to have that code in your repo. And then go here inside it. And then how to get the URL? Code. There. See here. Copy. And then where? Paste. Do I need to do any credentials? Then come master. Next. Click on build steps. Next. Execute shell. Here MVN clean package. Next. Save. Next. Click on it. You are my super students. Very good. Build success. Clear? How to integrate Maven and Git to the Jenkins? Okay. So a little bit one more automation here. So same job, I'll create one more. Here, new items. Okay. Jenkins git maven job. Okay. JGM job. So click on okay. So here 100% I need to give my repository. Okay. See here, important. Where should I go now? Build steps. In build step till now we are using what, Nana? Now let us improve little bit. Let's go to invoke top level targets. Top level who's maven target. So either you can go to execute shell and then whatever that you are doing manually, all those commands you'll put it in the command in the execute shell. But here we can use what invoke top level maven. So when you say this here, which is the goal that you want to execute here? Clean package. Do I need to put MVN here? No need. So Jenkins already know maven. So it has given the feature yes, Babu invoke top level maven target. Which target I'm executing here? Clean package. If it is execute shell, I need to mention MVN. But here I don't need. Do I need to mention MVN here? No. So click on here, save, and then build now. Go here. See it is testing. Success. Where is our war file? You should use a word called Jenkins workspace. Say that. Or in Jenkins default directory in the job directory, if the files are there. So how do I check that here? Tell me. PWD. I am inside some other job. Go back here. cd dot dot ls. Which job? JGM job. Go to JGM job. ls where? cd target. My war file is ready. So I showed you maven using execute shell, and I also have maven invoke top level target maven. Which one? Invoke. Say that word. Invoke. One more time. Invoke. Online clear. Clear? I'll stop it here. Okay. So we'll be able to do this now. Now you are confident now, right? So what you felt is what sir scripting, what echo command, dollar commands. But for that reason, I made you to make comfortable multiple times. I created multiple jobs and I helped you to create by yourself these jobs, right? So do practice. But what I show is we no need to write any shell scripts there. But I just show you a little bit extra that how to run any shell script in the Jenkins build, right? So here, what you need to do is, so I'll be whatever that I wrote, we did everything I wrote clearly with this like this. Example 2, example 3, second job. Just now we did what? Invoke maven targets, right? What I want you to do is one small task. Email notification. What is that? Email notification. How to do this email notification? Whenever the build fails, we should receive a notification or not. Let's say in the nights we will scheduling the builds. We schedule. You know how to schedule the build. Build periodically. Build period. So you know how to schedule the build. And in the nights, Dinesh, not SNS. We are out of AWS now. Okay, we are in DevOps. So in the nights, builds will happen. If something goes on, we should get notification or not. Not only we, everyone should get notification or not. So Jenkins need to be integrated with email also. So which email here we'll use? Google email. Which email? So there is a protocol called SMTP. Say that. Right? SMTP. So using SMTP, we can configure that. So I wrote it here clearly how to set up email notification. So will you try this and come? Very easy. Okay, let me explain how to do that. Go to manage Jenkins. Where should I go manage Jenkins? Tell me. Dashboard. Where should I go? Manage Jenkins. I went to manage Jenkins and then there. Go to systems. Go to systems and then email notification. So this is our home directory, var lib Jenkins. So come down, 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 down. Kitna down way? Email notification. Here, what you need to put? SMTP server. SMTP server. Which one I need to put? SMTP dot. I'm giving you the task. I'm doing it here. See, I will not. Okay. I want you to be gems, right? So here, what is the default user? Here you put. Here it says default user email suffix. You can put anything. JenkinsTest.com. Anything you can put. Okay. Next here, use SMTP authentication. So here you need to click on advanced. Okay. Here I'll write advanced. In advanced, use SMTP authentication. Here we are using Gmail SMTP. Which one? Which is free or not? Do we have any SMTP server with us to send emails? No. That's why we are taking the example of. So for that, you need to use your Gmail email address. Put the email address. Okay. And then here for a password, Nana, here we need to give the password or not? Don't give your Gmail ID password here. For that, you need to do do you know two-step authentication in Google? You know, Gmail, Google, two-step authentication? Everyone? Very good. So don't worry. I also wrote here. Go to the browser, go to your Gmail profile. Gmail profile meaning somewhere Gmail profile will be there, right here. Right? Go to that Gmail profile and click manage your Google account. Go to security. Inside that, turn on two-step authentication. So turn on two-step authentication means you have your mobile number. Put your mobile number, turn on mobile number, and you will get OTP. Put it. Once you are done, on the top, search for, you will hit a search box will be there. On top, what you search? App password. Say that. And then put the app name as what? Jenkins. Click on create. And then once you click on create, like this, you will get a password. Take this password, put it here. Take this password, right? And then what is here? Use SSL. Now see, if you are saying SSL TLS, we have learned about secure socket layer, right? SSL for security, right? And then what is the default port number here? 465. Which one? I wrote it here, default port. That's it, Anna. And what you need to do? Reply to address. You can put whatever you want. So, to whom you want to send. Just give your own email ID. Riaz3f@gmail.com. And what you do here? Or I'll just remove. Okay. So, and then click on, okay. You know need to reply to address. Here, to whom you want to send a test email. Put your email ID here and click on test. Once you click on test, automatically email will, you get it. Can you do this? I've already did it. There is no cancel, right? There is no exploring topic here. I've already need to just implement it. Okay. Will you able to do this, Anna? Clear? So tomorrow we'll go deeper and deeper on the Jenkins. So today what we did, you know how to install the Jenkins and you know how to create the jobs and you know how to execute the job, how to run the jobs, how to see the logs, right? And then see a lot of things we have done. Do you see workspace? Either you can go here and this is the workspace or not. Or else you can click on here also workspace. You get the files here also. build now, you can delete it. And sir, if I just in case Puzuku deleted my job, how to restore? I'll tell not now. For everything, plugins need to be installed. We need to download the plugins. So if you have the plugins, then we can restore it. But by default, once the Jenkins jobs are done, it is gone. Until unless if you have taking the backup of this entire Jenkins home folder. What is the Jenkins home folder? Var lib Jenkins workspace. So if you're taking the backup of workspace in some other location, so all your jobs will be there or not? Like this, you can take and restore it also. Will able to do this? Any questions? You start liking Jenkins? Okay, ma? Super. So please go and fork this repository. Follow, no? Follow karo bhai. Okay? Just joking, right? So I don't get anything with these followers, but it is good to increase the follow because I don't have Insta, I don't have any other followers, right? At least technically also you follow. Okay. Fine. So if required, I'll change my avatar also here. Okay. So Malika, sir, what about all job if I terminate EC2? It's gone. Okay. So this is my GitHub repository. So go there, go to repositories, and then go here. So I'm just giving that URL also. And then fork it. If you fork it, is good for you only, not me. Okay. Will you able to do this? I'll copy paste the entire task inside your Google Classroom. Please go and finish it. Which one? On Jenkins? Generally, we don't. Because Jenkins, we don't have application, right? We don't have application. Okay. So can you give the final CC for today, please? Somebody is saying how to save these jobs in future. Generally, guys, in real time, we don't terminate the EC2 instance. Will you terminate the Jenkins machine? If you want to take the backup, maintain AMI. How to take the backup of EC2 instance? AMI or not? Take a backup of AMI every day, and then all the jobs will be there inside it. That is one way. Second way is take the backup of only this folder, right? Remember, if EC2 instance is terminated, everything is gone. I'm telling you. That is a machine, no. But in real time, we don't terminate the Jenkins machine. So, and in real time also, you don't have multiple Jenkins machine, but we have a concept master and slave. So we'll be having multiple master and slave mechanism. We'll be learning all these things in coming days. Okay. Okay. Yes, we can. Got it. Okay. So that is all for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the continuation of this Jenkins. Until then, take care, guys. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Good night.